When it comes to athletics, it's no secret that Culver has a number of amazing stories to tell. Among them are some of Culver's best-kept secrets. Its pivotal role in the national tennis scene of the 1920s into the 1940s, and its central role in launching Indiana's state tennis tournament dating back to the 1960s. Tennis was part of Culver's campus life as early as the 1890s, with small, high-demand courts north of today's State Road 10, seeing regular play by the early 1900s. The fortunes of Culver tennis changed dramatically when 5 concrete courts were installed along the lake shore near the site of today's Naval Building in 1922. Concrete, it was noted, had several advantages over clay as the playing surface of choice. Superintendent L.R. Genelette put history instructor and Rhodes Scholar Jim Bishop in charge of Culver's hosting the Boys Junior National Tennis Tournament, which the school would host to 1942. Bishop became an integral part of what became the Western Lawn Tennis Association, including serving as its first president west of the Potomac, and helping shape U.S. Davis Cup teams, which dominated the sport through the 1940s, besides being responsible for arranging national tournament each year. In 1943, with World War II priorities consuming Culver, the tournament was moved to Kalamazoo, Michigan, but during its years of hosting, Culver courts saw play from the likes of Bobby Riggs, Don Budge, Ellsworth Vines, Jack Kramer, Budge Patty, and Ted Schroeder, with tennis legend Bill Tilden, the greatest American player of the early 20th century and world number 1 from 1920 to 1925, hitting the Culver courts for exhibition matches in 1928 and 1937. Jim Bishop, meanwhile, remained at the forefront of American tennis even after the move, though his life was cut short in 1961, not long after his retirement from Culver in a car accident. Bishop's legacy, however, would leave another permanent mark on tennis, this time across the state of Indiana. In the spring of 1963, Peru, Indiana, hosted the first Colonel Bishop Memorial Tournament, an event which planted the seed for the Indiana High School Athletics Association to grow a boys' high school tennis state championship competition. Culver Military Academy hosted the next year's 2-day tournament on its relatively new courts near the intersections of State Roads 10 and 117, which had opened in 1953. By its third year, the Colonel Bishop Tournament had become widely known in Indiana high school tennis as the state championship. After 5 years of it dominating the sport in the Hoosier State, the IHSAA finally offered an official state championship, which continues to this day, starting in 1968. Tennis became a Culver Girls Academy varsity sport in 1975, and during the ensuing years, the team won more than a dozen sectional championships, a half-dozen regional titles, and has made 3 appearances in the state finals. The CMA team, meanwhile, has played in 7 of the last 30 state finals and claimed 12 regional victories and 27 sectional titles. CMA's Sam Concanon, class of 2016, gained high school tennis fame when he won the 2015 IHSAA state singles title, the only Culver Academy's player to achieve that distinction in the history of the singles tournament. The CMA team also has an unusual coaching history, with just 2 coaches. Colin Stetson started in 1969, and in more recent decades, Alan Lair, at the helm for nearly 50 years running. Culver once again made tennis headlines across the state starting in the fall of 2007, when new courts were opened north of State Road 10. The Gable Tennis Complex includes 15 outdoor courts, electronic scoreboards, and multiple fan viewing angles. In 2010, the USTA named it the Outstanding Outdoor Tennis Facility in the Educational Institution category in America. In 2013, 5 indoor courts were added to the facility, and in 2014, The USTA named it the Outstanding Indoor Facility, again in the Educational Institution category in America. Thus, in many ways, Culver tennis has come full circle and maintained its historic legacy. It seems safe to say that Colonel Bishop would be proud.